Have you seen this insane Instagram account? Get this. He already blew past 300k followers, and every single video post is pulling in anywhere from 100,000 to a massive 1 million views. Seeing that kind of explosive growth and quality absolutely inspired me, and that's exactly why we're here today. I want to show you how you can create those same kinds of incredible high-level professional edits. In this tutorial, I'm going to guide you through the entire process. I will explain every single step along the way. So do me a quick favor and hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on more tutorials like this in the future. Alright, enough talk, let's get started. Alright, great. So first animation we want to create is the one here about the Instagram stories icon profile pictures going up like this, and then Instagram logo, and then the inbox message there in the top right corner. So what you're gonna do is go to canva.com, and then once you sign in canva.com, you're gonna create in the second here, which is Instagram story. Great. Once you're here, what you need to do is just set the background as the color that you want. I'm going to be using black because for this animation we need to use black. So I'm gonna set the color into black this way. So we need to drop some pictures here, or to find any picture that you want to create profile pictures, right? I'm gonna go to my uploads. I'm gonna set the speed picture just to use an example. I'm gonna crop it by simply clicking here in the borders. Then I'm gonna select this option here, which is border rounded, and then I'm gonna increase it to 100%. I'm gonna scale it down. Cool. Then what I'm gonna do now is search for Inst story. Then you're gonna find all of this icon here, which is the Instagram stories. I'm gonna press this one because I think it looks awesome, exactly the same. So I'm gonna increase the scale and try to match speed profile picture. Okay, so I'm gonna click on it, try to match the same size. I think I'm almost there. There it is. What you're gonna do now, select everything and press the group option. Mine is in Portuguese, but yours is gonna be in English or in anyways. I'm gonna click in group. Then you can increase the scale and increase or scale it down, and you're gonna do the same thing for each picture in the same section, as many pictures as you want. I'm just gonna duplicate it by pressing here, double it. And by the way, if this is the first time that you're doing it, play this tutorial in your phone or in your computer and try to follow along with me so you can do the same thing at the same time. So as you can see here in the borders, Canva let me see the same distance between one another. So I'm gonna select everything to match the same distance and make it looks okay. I think this way is okay. Okay, here. Then I'm gonna select everything and move it to the right side a little bit to the top. Here in the middle, great. Then I'm gonna go here in the apps and I'm gonna search for brand factory logo, and I'm gonna type in Instagram. This is one app that Canva.com lets you pick any logo or anything that you want to put inside your design. So I'm gonna press the one here, which is white, and I just dropped it here. Okay, great. I'm gonna put it in the top like this so everyone can see in the mobile. Now I'm gonna set I'm gonna drop one Instagram inbox. So I'm gonna type Instagram inbox message, and as you can see we have lots of options here, but I'm gonna use this one. Great. As you can see, mine is black, but I'm gonna turn it into white. Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna put it literally there in the top, just like in my video, in the top like this. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna type here circle, then I'm gonna pick this one and turn into red. Okay, so basically what we just done is to create this inbox icon. You're gonna select everything, group. Okay, now that you have everything selected, what you're gonna do, select everything, click here in animate in the top, and you're gonna click in the first one, and then you're gonna click in the middle option here in the left side. So this is the animation that you have. This is the same thing as the animation in the video. This is what you want to do. So let's go back to the software. Okay, so what is a compound clip? I'm gonna be using Filmora for personal reasons. I'm gonna explain to you why in another video, but interface of Filmora and Capcut are the same, so you can just follow along the tutorial. Basically, compound clip is one tool that you can move objects, everything together in the same place. So let's suppose here in the preview we have this guy picture. We are moving this picture by itself, right? Basically what I'm gonna do is drop one title here, just an example so you understand what I mean by that. I'm gonna type in something like Alvin is handsome. Great, that's the truth. I'm gonna literally drop here in the right side. So if you see, I'm moving this title here and the guy's picture is not moving. So let's suppose we want to move everything everything together. What you're gonna do is select everything, right button on the mouse, which is gonna be the same thing in Capcut, and I'm gonna click here and create a compound clip. Right, great. Now I'm gonna type in Alvin plus pic. Okay, here in Filmora we can set the resolution to 4K quality, and I'm gonna do that right now. Now I'm gonna press OK. Great. Now as you can see, I can move everything together. So we are gonna be using in the tutorial a lot. So this is what we want to do. Okay, but now what is a keyframe? Because keyframe is something that you will need to use a lot in this tutorial. So basically keyframe are key points that you're gonna be creating animation. So for example, let's suppose I'm gonna pick this red thing, and literally in the second number 5, in the second 5, I want to start moving this guy picture with Alvin's handsome text. So I'm gonna pick one position. So I want this thing coming from the bottom, literally here. I'm gonna go to video basic transform tab and mark the transform keyframe. As you can see, everything turning into blue, right? In the Capcut is the same. Then a few seconds forward, let's suppose I want this object to move, like to slide up. Click another transform keyframe, a few seconds forward, and with the Y option here and the right side, I can move everything around like this. So I'm gonna scroll to the right side, and then as you can see, we have the guy appearing with the Alvin's handsome tag. This is the animation that you have, very slow. But let's suppose I wanted to come faster and put a little bit to the beginning of the first keyframe. Not that fast, so I'm gonna put it a little bit closer because I want it to come faster. Great. But as you can see, the animation looks kind of flat. What we want to do is make it smoother. So I'm gonna press the right button of the mouse, is basically this keyframe, and you're gonna press select all keyframes, right button of the mouse again, Belsy curves, and you're gonna press this one here, continue curve, right? And then you have this animation, which is kind of smoother than the one previously, right? This way. Okay, to fix the Instagram feed, just pick any picture or any video that you want, and we need to create the animation about the likes, share, and comments section, right? So for this, I'm just gonna drop the example here, and we need to copy it, right? I'm just gonna drop here down below, and I'm gonna create a new page by clicking here, and let's see how it looks. Okay, it needs to look like this. Okay, I'm just gonna simply click here in the third page, and I'm gonna upload another picture. Let's see which picture we can drop here. I think I am going to use this one here. I think it's okay. Pro agency. Great. Okay, we need to make a square by cropping here at the side, right? I'm gonna put it here in the middle. Okay, great. And then I'm gonna click in text option here in this one, and I'm gonna type I show speed. Okay, I'm gonna scale it down. You will understand why. Put it here in the left side a little bit, and then I'm gonna pick the first one here. I'm gonna simply click here, double, and I'm gonna duplicate it and drop it to the bottom. Then I'm just gonna simply put it here in the left side in the picture. Cool. And I think it looks the same one as the one that we can see here in my Instagram feed animation. Okay, now we need to create something here in the down below, which is going to be the share button, like button, and comment section. For this, we need to type here in elements, heart, Instagram. You can type in like this, and you're going to find a lot of them. I'm going to pick this one, which has the Instagram like already. And then let me see the position, the right one. This one looks okay. Great here. And then we need the comment section. So I'm gonna click here in comment section. I'm gonna turn it into white so I can see the icon. I'm gonna move it to the right side. Let me see here a little bit in the middle. Okay. A little here. Yeah, literally here. Great. I'm gonna type something like 100K. I'm not gonna drop here in the right side. Cool. Then I'm gonna do the same thing for the comment section and the share button. I'm just gonna type something like 300. Doesn't need to be a lot. And then for the share button, we need to click here, and you're gonna see a lot of options. I'm gonna pick this one. I'm gonna turn it into white again. Then I'm gonna scale it down, move it to the right side, and see if it matches the same distance as the first one. I'm just gonna pick this one here, duplicate, and I'm gonna scroll it to the right side, and then type something like this. Okay, great. Let's see if we have any text. No, we don't. So this is what we want to do. Cool. Now we need to create the subtitle here down below. I'm gonna duplicate the same text here, which is gonna be the 100K. I'm gonna type in something. I show speed loves Alvin. Okay, cool. Cool. I have these 3 points here in the right side in the top. So I'm gonna simply go to Elements tab and I'm gonna type in 3 points this way. And then you're gonna find a lot of them. You just have to pick the best one that you think it fits in your design. I'm just gonna pick another one and turn it into white. I'm gonna scale it down and I'm gonna move it to the right in 90 degrees and I'm gonna put it here. Okay, great. What we need to do now, let me just delete this option here. We need to download this design with a no background, so everything needs to download together. What I'm gonna do, click here in the background, click in the black color, and then you turn into white, because we need to do this if we want to download it with as a PNG option. I'm gonna click in share, download, and then I'm gonna change the option format to PNG and then transparent background. I'm gonna select the actual page, then I'm gonna simply pick the quality, the highest one, and I'm going to download the first one, and we are going to rename it as I show speed stories. So in the format section, I'm gonna turn it into video MP4, okay, and I'm gonna pick the highest quality to use in my design, which is gonna be the 4K. I'm gonna select the actual page, which is the number one, and I am going to download it right now. Something very important is that you need to duplicate the first page, and then you're gonna delete every single element, and you're gonna set the name to background. Select the actual page, and then I'm gonna download it to my computer. Now we're gonna pick every single element that we created in Canva.com, download this same design as a PNG because we need to use it after the animation stops with the highest quality as possible. I'm gonna select the actual page, PNG option, okay, download. And we are going to drop in this new design that we created here in Filmora. You're gonna simply select first the background and you're gonna drop into the timeline because it has to be the first one in the bottom. I'm gonna make it longer, then I'm gonna drop the first one, which is the Instagram stories animation this way. Okay, so the last profile picture there at the right side, we need to drop the I show speed post. For this, let's first of all set one keyframe as a position. I'm just gonna zoom here in the timeline. I'm gonna select transform keyframe, go back a few seconds forward, and then I'm gonna use the Y option here to drop it to the bottom. You're gonna select both of this keyframe by press Ctrl, or you're gonna select right button of the mouse, select all keyframes, right button of the mouse, Bezier curves, continuous curve, and this is how it looks. Okay, it looks way faster. I'm gonna select both of these keyframes, continuous curve. Let's see how it looks. Okay, cool. After this, you need to drop the I show speed story PNG to keep the animation running. I'm just gonna make it longer this way. Okay, I'm gonna select everything, right button of the mouse, and create a new compound clip on story and feed as a name. I'm gonna pick the highest quality as possible, or you're gonna simply click here in custom and select a custom one. I'm just gonna slide it to the right side, slide here to the right side too, so we have the highest quality as possible. I'm gonna simply now in transform scale it up to see everything. You're gonna drop one here literally when the animation ends and type something like hashtag. I'm gonna select hashtags Alvin and I show speed. I'm gonna scale it down this way, literally there. Let me see how it looks. Looks okay. And I'm gonna change the color of the text into blue. So for this, click in text, basic, then you're gonna turn it into blue. This blue I think looks okay. Great. I'm gonna make it longer, just as Instagram feed. So after you create this text, select the text, press Ctrl X, or simply right button of the mouse, cut, double click in this design, and you're gonna press this option here, which is going to add a marker. And here, a few seconds forward, you're gonna press Ctrl V or right button of the mouse and paste. I'm gonna scroll it to the left until I match the marker. I just found the text is literally there down below. I'm just gonna move it to this side. Now right button of the mouse, create a compound clip, okay, and then you're gonna move this compound clip to the bottom. It looks okay. Let me scale it down a little bit and move with the arrows of the keyboard. At the first second of this clip, set the opacity to 0, mark 1 keyframe, and a few seconds forward, very quick, you're gonna set the opacity to 100%. You're gonna go back to the main timeline, and now you can see everything moving together. Let's see how it looks. Once the I showed speed hashtag appear, at the video tab, basic, you're gonna mark 1 keyframe and then a few seconds forward, another keyframe, then you're gonna zoom in this way and scroll way to the top. Right button of the mouse, select the all keyframes, right button of the mouse, bezier curves, continuous curves. And this is the animation that we have. Okay, but the precious and final question is, what type of tutorial you want to see next? Content creation, AI for video editing, faceless YouTube videos, whatever. Bro, just comment here down below because this is a massive opportunity. I am not selling my course anymore, so I'm gonna be dropping everything here for free. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out the next one. I will see you in the next video.